And today is 20th of July, and it's a new week for us. I want to say uh, that this week is going to be an amazing week because we got a lot in stock for us this week. We are not just going to be learning; we're going to be learning, implementing, and we're going to be making money on the go. So tonight we have two sessions tonight. We have the today. This one is a general class. After this general class by 10 p.m., we have another section which is called a master class. That is where we actually do a lot of things. The master class is still holding tonight. For those who are still waiting for the update on the master class, are we having our general master class tonight? Yeah, we are having our general. We can't afford to miss our master class. So I'm going to be inviting Mr. Empire to take us on this general class. He's going to be showing you a whole lot. I believe he's prepared to show you the system that can help you make money consistently anywhere you live around the world. It doesn't matter wherever you live with your smartphone. So you've been hearing about Web3 or been in the Web3 space without making money. You've been trying a couple of things in the Web3 space. We've done liquidity provision before. You've done trading or whatever, and you've not gotten it right. That is why we are hosting this masterclass, which will be happening soon, taking up in the next 1 hour. And today we are going to be going to give us generic knowledge on Web3 and liquidity provision, how an AI system called Dexify have helped simplify the Web3 program, one of the most studious and most difficult business model in the Web3 space called liquidity provision, which happens to be the fastest and the safest way to make money in the Web3 space. Now, when I talk about the Web3, I'm talking about the decentralized world where you own your world. You control every single thing, where you have control over your money, you have control over how you earn the money, you have control over the money in your account, in your bank account, which is your wallet, and nobody have access to it. You don't need to do KYC with anybody to be able to get in or off your money. Or every single thing you're going to be showing us and how you can as well make this money. Because talking about your money without making the money, I mean, how you can make this money. So, Mr. Empire, I don't know whether you're ready to kick off tonight's session. Are you ready?
Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Another wonderful time.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. All right. Hope you're ready because you are not sounding like someone who is ready.
Yes, yeah, I had. All right. Good evening, everybody. Can you hear my voice? Can you hear me very clear?
We can hear you. We want to be sure that you're ready, guys.
Yes,
If
of course.
let's put our hands together for Mr. Empire with the two hands emoji. All right, let's go, everybody. Let's go. Our hands together for Mr. Empire as he take us on tonight's section. Everyone, let's go.
Right.
Some people are
Thank you
putting love
very much.
emoji. I said our hands together. Just keep putting that hands up there. Everybody, great. Nice, amazing. All right, Mr. Empire, you have the floor right now. You can kick off.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, wherever you're joining us from. Today is another wonderful day to learn. And of course, like we all know, every day we gather here to contemplate. Every day we gather here to learn a business model that have the capacity to change lives. Not just only to have capacity to change lives, but has actually transformed lives. All right. So today we are going to be breaking things down. And of course, I'm going to be taking you through. This is a learning class, right? Anytime you come across this particular platform, anytime you come across our trainings, just be ready to learn one or two things. All right. So because what we are here to do is not just only to make money for ourselves, but also to teach others as well, so that they themselves can scale up as well. All right. My name is Christian Chibike Ome. And of course, today I'll be taking you on this amazing session tonight. So first of all, I'm going to be sharing my screen right away. There is no time. And so we'll dive into the game for the night. All right. I'm going to be sharing my screen. Let me share my screen. Yeah. I believe you can see my screen now. All right, coach, can you see my screen? Is my screen visible? Oh my God. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see you. Go ahead.
All right,
I'm
all right.
wondering why your things are not talking.
Okay, so I'm gonna be wait, excuse me, so that I'm gonna be going to my desk screener. I want to help us, understand one or two things before we proceed. Of course, this is my desk screener, and the business we deal with has to do with crypto space. All right, and I know in this particular meeting tonight, there are some who are. This is the first time joining us in this particular amazing session. To some, this might not be your first time, but whether your first time or not your first time, all you need to do is to pay close attention to what I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. All right, so I'm here on Desk Screener. Well, now, what is Desk Screener? Desk Screener is simply a Solana infrastructure where, all the coins created under Solana blockchains are being shown. Like you come to this place you can see multiple of these coins. You can analyze them from here. All right, and when you analyze them, you can go to different platforms that is recommended, like Radium, like Uniswap, like Metura, and so on and so forth, to go trade that particular coin or maybe buy that particular token. All right, so, and here we can analyze some coins. All right, so last time our coach in our masterclass session was teaching us about how to navigate our way using Metura, using desk screener. All right, now, what does this thing tell you? I want to first of all help us to understand the level of opportunity available for us in Web3, in crypto space. And I'm going to be showing you exactly what is going on, what it looks like, right? What it looks like. Now, but before then, I want to bring your attention to something. And that thing is just something that we always, for me, I like doing it because somehow you need to know the environment you are dealing with. You need to know what is available. You need to know the type of opportunity that is around. All right. So here, we cannot overlook the 24 hours volume of how much that came into this particular space under the 24 hours. And if I click on this place, now let me just circulate here. If I click on this place, you can see 24 hours volume here, over $14.41 billion, in this particular market as of today, and which came in here as a result of this particular 36.3 point something million transactions that has taken place today. Now, the training we are going to be doing tonight is about liquidity provision. Now, the question is, what is liquidity provision? What is liquidity provision? Right? Now, liquidity provision in the crypto space, I just want to make it brief for some of us to understand exactly what I'm trying to explain. Liquidity provision in crypto space is a moment where an individual have an opportunity to provide liquidity. Now, when we say liquidity, we mean money, right? An individual have an opportunity to provide liquidity to a particular pair or to a particular token that actually helps that particular pair to increase in value or increase in availability. Now, when that happens, what happens is this. This market functions because of what? Traders. Now, these are another type of the way people do crypto to make money. And now, what is a trader doing here? A trader either buys or sell to make profit. And when these things are happening, what that means is this. Liquidity providers are making money. Why? Because there are transactions going on in the market space. So when you look at this particular place, this particular feed, you will understand that having up to 14 point something billion dollars in volume, it means that the transaction that took place is also many. Now, how does an individual make money using a liquidity provision method to make money? It means that when you provide liquidity, as buyers are coming, buying and selling, meaning up to 36 million transactions has taken place today, each and every one of us is making money as a result of this. That is what it means. So when you provide liquidity, you can earn a fee. What we call it transaction fees, because every trader, every buy or sell has what we call transaction fee attached to it. It's normal thing that happen in crypto space as far as you want to buy or sell a coin. So all these 36 point something million transaction that has taken place today, they all paid fees. They all paid fees. So, and that is exactly what we are here for. So the question is, how do we participate in collecting our own share of these particular fees? That's exactly why we're here tonight. All right? That's exactly why we're here tonight. And of course, before I take you further into that, I want to show you some crazy things that happen in crypto space. You know, I was discussing with a group of some of my team today when we're talking about a particular coin. Now, most of us have heard about these coins, or we know about the coin already because it had the airdrop and every other thing some time ago and others. But let me search about this coin, and this coin is called Bone, right? Or is it Bonk? Bonk token. All right. Let me just search for it. I want to show you something so you understand the level of thing that is going on in this particular space, right? Now, this is Bonk and Met, all right? Bonk and Met. Now, this is a pair, and it has a liquidity of about 19K, right? Liquidity of about 19K, meaning that up to 19K is in the pool, right? Protecting this particular pair, right? And of course, the FDV is about 267 million. The market cap here on this particular place is about 264 million and above. But this is about the pool. This is not entirely everything happening in this coin. Listen, for those of us that are already in a master class, or you participated in a master class, now our boss is saying that after this particular training, and I'm going to be as brief as possible, we are going to be diving into the master class, right? Now, for those of us who are in this master class, I want you to be paying attention to what is being taught. Look at this. I want to show you something. You know, just for recently, we had access to what we call the DES token, right? The DES token. I want to show you what is going on with this coin. So you see what is possible. Let me show you. If I click on this transaction, for example, you can see, of course, the coin is selling because of bots, those that are using sniper bot and others. That is not my concern. I want to show you something. Now, if you come to these top traders, right? If you come to top traders, you will see that this coin, let me show you something. This coin, what is it called? Bonk is at $1.4 trillion in market cap. This is a coin that was about $200 billion market cap about a few days ago or thereabout. As of today, it has done, if you look at this place where you are seeing, let me show you something here. If you look at this place, right? If you look at this place, you can see that a lot of things are happening here. If you look at this place, you can see up to, let me show you. You can see here up to $1.4 trillion already in this particular coin as a market cap. Now, let me show you what is going on. Let me show you what is going on. You know, when we talk about the power of crypto, most people don't understand exactly what is happening. And that is exactly how people become extensively rich. Now, look at this. If you look at this, I just clicked on top affiliate, or I say top affiliate, top traders. Now, you can see I clicked here, and it's showing me. Now, you can see these are for some who actually bought this particular pair with some good amount of money. Now, if you look at this place, this person means that he bought at with $3.3 million. So you see the kind of money people are pushing in this particular space. Look at who. And this guy left this market sold at 28.7 million in profit. Now, PNL is how much? Is about $25.4 million. this guy made as profit from this particular project. Now, let me show you something here, because I like casting a vision in anything I'm doing. Because if you don't know what you are expecting, you will do things anyhow. Let me show you those who came in fact place that you are seeing that there's no money, there's no box, there is no shiny red, which means how much they used to buy is actually those. I believe these are people that got it maybe through a drop or something like that, or however. But look at this. If I show you this particular one now, this is about let me just take this thing up. All right. Okay. Now follow me. This is about 5 point, what is it called? $5.97. $5.97. How much did this particular person sold? 1 million. You know, when we were talking about, boss has told us countless of. Now, majority of us know that Bonk is not even ranking among the recent Bitcoin, this thing and others. But you can see what this particular coin, what people are doing with this coin secretly. And these things is what I'm telling us, that there are some opportunities that most of us have in our hand right now. But we don't understand the value. Why? Because these things are not happening immediately. If you know when these people bought this particular coin, you will be shocked. Why? Because at that point, maybe this coin was at, let's say about 20 billion or 30 billion or 50 billion market cap or whatever. Today is about 1 point something trillion market cap. And you can see exactly what is going on here. Now, if I go down small, you will understand exactly what I'm talking about here. Now, let me show you something. Let me show you something. All right. Now, look at this. If I show you this place, you can see this person bought with $12, right? This person bought with $12. Okay. Now, let me show you. This person bought with $12. This person bought with $12 and sold at how much? Look at this. Sold at up to 398K in profit. This is the magic happening in crypto space. Now, look at this. This is not my coin or my own. This is exactly Index Screener, where you can go and verify it in your own, right? But what am I trying to tell you? There is so much that anybody can enjoy in this particular space. When I saw this earlier, I started to study some of these things, and I found out that some crazy things are happening beyond. But because most people don't even know what is going on, they don't even know how to go about it. Now, and of course, like you know, what we are doing here is that why we came to do liquidity provision. There are other opportunities that will be coming around. Our coach told us last time how you can go. Do you know that by simply coming here to check some of these things, you can dabble into some project that can turn you into a billionaire overnight? I'm telling you the honest truth. But the more importantly is that some of these opportunities you are holding in your hands, don't throw it away. Don't throw it away. Now the question is, how do you make money from liquidity provision? How do you make money using this particular avenue to grow your income? I have a good news for you. You see, in providing liquidity, what you need to do, first of all, you need to check some of these things, because why? In doing it manually, you have some process to do. And the process of doing it manually is that you have to come here. Neither you want to, let's say you want to LP on this particular Gmoti versus Sol, right? This is the business we are doing. You are now about to learn one of the most lucrative business on the surface of the planet Earth right now. So you see Gmoti and Solana, meaning that let's say you want to provide liquidity on it, you have to come here, analyze this particular place, maybe they buy and sell and every other thing. These are the normal way people used to do manual LP, right? Why? We use this aspect to make money from crypto because there is a lot of money in this particular space. right? Now look at this. When you have analyzed it, you now go and copy the address. These are the normal way of doing it. And when you copy the address, what do? You will now come to, let's say, you come to Metura, right? You will come to Metura, right? And when you come to Metura, then you, first of all, you will go to your Jupiter or maybe your Snowflake or anywhere you are using to provide. Now, you come to Metura and purchase. Now, I will not go into those details. I'm just going to breeze on it. But you will now come to Metura where you now provide liquidity. Now, here you don't buy coin at Metura. In Metura, you, what is it called? In Metura, you provide liquidity. Liquidity means you have analyzed that coin and you went to your Jupiter, you bought the coin, right? Meaning that you are holding the coin, you converted your money into this coin and you want to provide liquidity here because this is the liquidity house. Now, of course, when you come here, you now paste the address, then you now start to provide the liquidity and other things. Now, as I explain it like this, before you finish doing it, time is already going. 99% of people listening to the sound of my voice right now are busy with one or two things. It's not that you have a business you are doing currently, or it's not that you are a student, or it's not that you are a working class, or it's not that you are quite busy. And that is exactly the reason of innovation of AI today in our world. So when you come to liquidity provision, let me open your eyes more. You come to this place, you can see. Of course, let me show you something. You can see what is going on here. You can see, let me show you something. You can see here, total value locked, and you can see swap volumes, right? You can see swap volumes in this particular liquidity provision house. And you can see fees generated. Fees generated means for those who provided liquidity, shared from here today, right? Meaning that if you're a liquidity provider, you should have made part of this money today. 1.83 billion US dollars printed in fees. This is not a makeup story. It is Metura. This is a global infrastructure that anyone can go here and verify if you understand exactly what I'm trying to teach here tonight. So the goal here is how can you become a liquidity provider? How can you do this thing without going through the manual process of providing liquidity? I'm going to be showing you with the latest surprise in town. And that is employing the help of AI. Now, of course, let me just go back and I'm going to be showing you. And this is the reason why there is emergence of what? Dexify. Right? Now, Dexify is simply an AI automated bot that helps an individual to provide liquidity without going through the manual process. Meaning that in using Dexify, liquidity provision is now easier. It's now easy. And how easy can it be? I'm going to be showing you, right? I'm going to be showing you. Of course, you know, this account, this is one of the accounts. And of course, maybe in my next training, I'm going to be showing us another account that I'm using to provide liquidity. All right, because you can have more than one account anyway. All right, but let me just proceed first. This account within a week it has done over $1,000, and today alone, because I was very busy today. This is Monday, and engaged with a lot of work and every other thing. Of course, I just did some few things and made $165 and every other thing. But before I go further in this, how much I made and others, how does this thing happen? How do I make this money? Now, when you come to this place, you see Discover. Now, first of all, before you provide liquidity, you need to make sure you have access to this particular application or to this particular bot, of course. And how do you have access to it? First, you need to register with your email and, either access the app from a web browser or you download the app. But currently we are using the web browser, right? So once you have downloaded the app, you will be seeing your name like this. When you open it and you see yourself, it will greet you according to what is what is the time or the time zone, right? And you know that you are now indexify. Now, to use it to provide liquidity is very easy. First, you need to have your own personal wallet. Indexify, you don't give us your money or you don't put your money in Indexify to provide liquidity. Your capital stays with you while you use the bot as a tool to provide liquidity for yourself in liquidity provision space. What this bot is doing is simple. That instead of you doing it manually, wasting a lot of time, energy, and effort, and sometimes not knowing the technical know-how, the bot helps you to make it more faster. Why? AI is taking over the world right now as I speak with you. That's exactly what it is. So now, once you have had this particular you have downloaded the app, the next thing you needed to do is to have a wallet. Now, this wallet, nobody have access to it. You are the only one who is in charge of the seed phrase, and make sure you keep the seed phrase very safe, right? You can put in any amount of money you want to use and provide liquidity. All you need to do is to connect it to the XFi, right? To connect it to the XFi. Now, with this account, with this experiment I want to do right now, I just put in small amount of money in my USDC. Why? Because the money in your USDT will not show included in what you are using to provide liquidity. Why? Because you can only use USDC to provide liquidity. All right. So, and I'm going to be showing you now. Of course, let me start afresh. So, if I click on Discover, let me show you. Let me just see if I can draw. If I click on Discover here, right down, you can see I will come to this place where I'll have to choose. Now, in our master class, we are taught on how we can choose the best of the tokens. And of course, what the bot does is that it goes into these particular desk screeners and Meturas and scan projects, coins that is
All right,
performing.
Empire, please, just line at the top, just clear it. Click on that clear at your spot so that the lines that are everywhere, so you can start a new one.
Okay. Okay.
You can see clear where you see this your rising material. Yeah, good. Thank you. You can continue.
Of course. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much for that. So, of course, you can see I clicked on Discover, and of course, you can see here there are different pairs. Now, let me scroll up. Right? If I scroll up right now, you will see there are different pools. Now, what DexFi does is that it gives you opportunity to know the states of these particular pairs in wherever that particular pair is listed. The ones that are not performing well, it will tell you why. Because it is built with some certain algorithm that understands some certain things about the market, right? And the one that has low liquidity, it will also show you it has low liquidity. So what you are going to do is that you come here, you check the ones that is active, then you do some, you pick it, and when I click on this bull cart, let me click on book cart. Let's say now I want to provide liquidity on this. I'll click on book cart and I'll say I want to provide liquidity here with $10, right? Now I'm going to be making this example right now. Now, when I click on this particular place, it will allow me to select the preset at which I want to use or I would like to use to provide liquidity with this particular pairs, right? Now, and I'll just come here. Let's say I want to use Fortress, let's say the number one, or I want to use Quantum Curve. Now, where is Quantum Curve? You can see Quantum Curve here, right? You can see Quantum Curve here. Now you can see it here, right? Now, let's say I want to use Quantum Curve. All I need to do is very simple. I'll just tap on it, and it will say use Quantum Curve, and I'll just click on it. Now, what is this thing called? Indexify is called manual automated bot, right? We call it semi-automated bot. Why? The manual process of it is just because of this thing I'm doing right now. This thing, I just selected a pair and also do this one. Now, I put in small amount of money here that I will use to, do this particular practice right now before our very eye. And all I need to do is I will put like, let's say I want to use $10, for example, right? For real, I don't do liquidity provision with $10. All right. But in case if that is your capacity, why? Because it is capital friendly, meaning that you can provide liquidity with as little as $10, as little as even $5. And you can do as little as much as $1,000, $2,000 and beyond, right? Now, but let's say I want to use $10 and I'll say my reward target, let's say I want to say my reward target, let's say 5%, right? And I'll just come here and I'll click on review position. So you see what technology is doing today in our world. Review position, create position. If I click on this create position right now, it will create this position automatically. And now, just you see how fast it is. If I click on this create position, look at what will happen now. Securing your liquidity, swapping to pool tokens, deploying liquidity, confirming on Solana. Everything is as fast as possible. Are you seeing it? View position or view portfolio, and this particular pair is currently active right now. It's currently active right now. So, and also you can do what we call the autonomous bot. Now, what is autonomous bot? Autonomous bot is a bot that allows you to provide liquidity to up to 10 pools at the same time, or maybe 20 pools or even 30 pools. Meaning that, oh, you don't have time to do what I just did, even though it is as fast as anything. You can just come here and decide to what? To provide liquidity. All you need to do is come here, you choose your preset. Now you can see it's on quantum curve, right? It is this strategy preset, right? You can see how to do it. Now, when you come here, you can now select amount per token, right? Amount per token, you can choose like $10 and you can decide mass open position. You can see it's on 25. I can decide to reduce it to 10, right? 10. Let's say I want to provide with up to 10 pairs, or I say that I want to provide up to 50 pairs, right? Meaning that I'll have $10 times 50. And as far as I have it, once I'm done with this, I'll just choose my reward target, right? And my reward target here is 5%. Of course, let me just highlight it so that some of us can see where I am. So you can see it here, 5%, my reward target, right? And now I'll just come back here, right? Once I'm done with this, that is all. That is all I need to do. I'll just toggle this button on. You can see scanning bot, right? You can see scanning bot. And it will go into the market, scan this market, and provide liquidity for me as far as I have this amount of money in USDC in my wallet. Now, listen attentively. You know, when we do training like this, right, we actually help you understand exactly how to manage. Of course, that is one of the things that were taught to us in our masterclass last time, how to manage your capital, right? How to manage your capital. Very, very important, right? Now, the money you have in your USDT will not reflect here. Listen, you can see this place. You can see this place. I just, for this teaching purpose, I have to do what? I have to put in small amount of money. Now, pay attention. I have to put in small amount of money in this particular, because I have launched this thing. Now, in the money in your USDC will not show here. Your USDT is only the money you put, meaning that you can make profit, and some of us, it will even leave our bot open. So it is opening, closing, and profit and every other thing. And for you to be aware, sometimes some of them is always in the market. Your bot is always in the market. Why? Because you can be sleeping and the bot is selling and launching at the same time. And that is exactly how powerful this bot is. So for that reason, you can just take some amount of money that you want to use and provide liquidity, put it in USDC, and the little money you put in USDC or the big amount of money you want to use and provide liquidity in USDC is here. For the purpose of this training, because some of us don't understand this, and anybody can do this, right? It's very simple. And it will appear here, meaning that once it has taken position, the remaining one will remain here. And as far as it does not reach the next position, it will stay there until the other one closes and it is in profit. Now, in our masterclass or inner group mentorship, we're going to be elaborating more on this so that some of us can understand exactly what I'm trying to explain. But it's quite very simple and very easy. All right. So once you toggle that button on, it will scan the market and provide liquidity for you consistently. That's how powerful it is. All right. And you are good to go. Now, of course, in DEX5, we have what we call the copy LP. Now, what is copy LP? Copy LP is a point or is a situation where you copy some lead traders, right? You copy some lead traders. Lead traders or lead LPers, I mean to say, right? Meaning that there are people who are doing it manually. For example, you see that pair, that coin that I showed us, that bunk, you notice that some of the transaction happening there is bots sniping in and sniping out. Meaning that some of those wallets, you can track them. Those of them that are doing well, that are always scanning the market, finding a pair that is doing well, you can copy their wallet as well. And that is the idea of copy LP. So what DEX5 is actually doing is to actually reduce time and increase productivity, increase opportunity to earn more. All right. And all you need to do is to understand exactly how to use it, which we have strategies already. You can also apply in our inner group, in our private mentorship classes, and also we teach extensively in our master class and help you take advantage and use this board to its maximum efficiency. All right. And all you need to do is very simple. You can come here and track wallets, right? We also have a video that guides you on how to track wallet and how to also follow a particular wallet. Of course, I'm following this particular wallet, and I'm going to be showing you some of my positions that peaked at some point that actually closed in profit or any other thing. Now, look at this. And also we have what we call the copy digit. Now, what we are trying to do, listen, is that we want to dominate the crypto space and make it entirely easy and seamless for users. Why? If you have been in this particular space or have tried to do anything in this particular space in the past, you will definitely tell that you needed some good knowledge before you can navigate your way. But what happened here is that DEX5 allows you to copy the wallet of some expert who has put in so much work on themselves that do not even know that you are even following their wallet. Why? We are using technology. That is the beauty of this particular bot. It allows you to copy digit, meaning that when you copy a digit with a particular amount of money, when this person sells on profit, you're automatically on profit as well. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of what we are doing here tonight. All right? And of course, how do you get to do this? Now, the only way you can participate or do this efficiently is to make sure that you are in our inner group mentorships. Right? Now, what is the inner group mentorship? Inner group mentorship is a place where you assess strategies that allows you to provide liquidity with ease. And better still, have access to some top-notch information that gives you the opportunity to leverage the market more. And I can tell you, this particular group is divided into two. We have the inner group, all right? And I'm going to be explaining to you the categories of people that are in the inner group. And in this inner group...
Empire, please, I think you're using the wrong word, the private masterclass group, not the inner group, please, so that people won't have, people who are in the group won't come back to ask us they are not in the group. The private mentorship group for Pro 1 and the private masterclass group for Pro 3 and above.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that reminder and that correction as well. Thank you very, very much. Now, of course, the private masterclass mentorship group, and now this private mentorship group consists of two. We have the private mentorship group 1, and we have the private mentorship group 2 for higher versions. And I'm going to be explaining to you those who fall into these particular categories. Now, and how you can also find yourself in this group and start to do big things with this particular bot and start taking advantage of every other thing that this particular bot giving you access to already. Now, if I click on this place, on more, I'll come to store, And here you will see D protocol. Now, in joining these particular private masterclass groups, you don't pay money. You don't pay a dime to join this particular group. No. In this community, every training we run for you is free of charge. Why are we running that training? We believe that there are limitations to how much one can make without much knowledge or without knowledge. And not just knowledge, but practical knowledge. A knowledge that you can take to the bank and withdraw to your account. And that is exactly the reason why we know if you are to pay for this mentorship, my brother, even $10,000 cannot equate to the level of value you are going to be getting in this particular masterclass groups. But one thing you need to do is to be serious with yourself. One thing you need to do is to take advantage of the innovations that is in your presence. And how do you take advantage of it? You just need to activate your bot. Now, when you activate your bot, it means that you are a user of this particular bot. It means that you want to use Dexify to start providing liquidity in either Metura and different other places that it gives you access to. But what you need to do is to activate your bot. And how do you activate your bot? It's through what we call the D protocol. Now, what is D protocol? D protocol is a gas, right? It's a gas that Dexify uses to actually enable you to provide liquidity. So when you have this particular gas, you can open positions, you can create positions, and you will make money with ease. That's the only thing you need. And once you have gotten your D protocol or DVIP or the DeFi speed, you have automatic ticket to join the private masterclass group, right? And not just only the private masterclass group, and you also have opportunity to join the $50,000 masterclass group. And who are those qualified for the private masterclass group? Group 1, the tier 1 and tier 2. Now, this set of people are people who activate their bot with the $105 UGAS, Deep Pro gas. Now, some of us might be asking, what is even this gas of 18 and others? And why do I have to pay to have access to this particular gas or to get the gas? Why do I have to pay for the gas? Now, listen, every artificial intelligence you know of, every artificial bot, every bot you know, uses what we call gas fees. It's natural. It's not. That is why your handset, your phone that you are using to listen to me, needed Wi-Fi in order for you to be able to access my voice this night. What you just paid in buying data is a gas fee, but it is called data. What you pay when you are using ChatGPT free version and you are paying for a higher version is a gas fee. What you pay when you are using other AI tools and any other thing that you are using to do work, or some of us listen to the sound of my voice, are already scaling through in their workplaces with AIs, right? You know what I'm talking about. And there are some certain features you cannot have access to without subscribing to that particular gas. What that thing means, for some of us, we don't even understand. What that means is that that particular gas enables you, right, to access different chains of APIs that enable that particular bot to function in different dimensions that your eyes cannot see. That's just exactly what it is. So once you have gotten your gas, which gas is just like a fuel you put in your car and you drive it to anywhere you want to go. Once you have gotten your gas, right, your D protocol, you are free to use this particular bot and do wonders in the liquidity provision space. That's exactly what it means. But more importantly, the mentorship you are going to access. And of course, you can see the masterclass already that is going to be going off. It's one of the things that is beyond how much you can pay for. So when you get the gas of, when you get the D protocol of 105 or 575, you have access to this private masterclass group, group 1. But when you get the tier 3 to tier 6, right? Which tier 3 is 1,850. The tier 4 is 2,550. And the tier 5 is 4,000. And the tier 6 is 7,950. When you get access to this particular level, you will access some what should I call it, right? I'm looking for a word to call it. But what it means is that we are accessing a pro version of what? Of Dexify. Meaning that you have access to an autonomous bot. Autonomous bot is something that you toggle a button and it goes into the space, scan the market, analyze, pick a pair for you. Some of us don't understand what I'm talking about. But all you need to do is to make sure you find yourself in this masterclass mentorships, and you're going to be understanding exactly how to build wealth in 2026. I'm telling you. And where we are going from here is something that you cannot, like, you won't be able to imagine how far. Why? A lot is changing already in the Web3 space. And once you're able to get your D protocol, right, you chat up the admins to add you to the groups that you solely supposed to be, so that you can be able to access the strategies there and make progress in this particular space without delay. That's exactly what it means. So you can also get what we call the DVIP. Now, DVIP, for me, this is a place where you are shown, right, how you can earn extra income using Dexify VIP as a partner. VIPs in Dexify are considered partners of Dexify, meaning that you are rewarded for using Dexify. And I'm going to be explaining this to you in a mentorship that is being prepared specifically for DVIPs, right? And I'm telling you, if you have access to DVIP, you are going to be experiencing something in another dimension. And I'm telling you, there is so much money to be made in this particular space. Now you can access DVIP 1, and you have access to this particular DVIP mentorship earning, and you can access DVIP 2, DVIP 3. You can also do the DVIP 5 and DVIP 6. Now, this is the game changer. Why? It allows you to become Dexify partnership. Now, as a partner, it means like you are a shareholder as a DVIP 5 holder or a DVIP 6 holder. Why? Because you can be able to share from the global pool. Now, what is a global pool? The global pool is a kind of a salary earning strategy of Dexify to the partners of Dexify. Meaning that as a DVIP 5 and a DVIP 6, you have access to this global pool that every 30 days, a particular amount of money accumulated in this global pool will be shared between the DVIP 5 and DVIP 6. And there you can make as much money as possible. And of course, I'm going to be breaking things down for us. For those of us who are going to be in that particular mentorship of DVIP 6, DVIPs, oh my God, your eye will be open to the highest level you can ever imagine. I promise you this thing. I promise you. All right? And all you need to do is to position yourself. Once you have gotten your D protocol or DVIP, now listen, D protocol is for providing liquidity. When you have it, you can provide liquidity either with the manual bot, which is available for the tier 1 and tier 2. The automated bot is available for tier 3 and above, and also copy LP and others, right? And also digging and every other thing from tier 3 upwards. Now, once you have gotten your D protocol, it means you are eligible to provide liquidity with Dexify. Chat up the admins, they will add you up to the appropriate groups. And if you have gotten your D protocol 3 and above, you chat up the admins to add you up to the $50,000 group. Now we're going to be explaining about this $50,000 group, and we're going to be, because of the masterclass, and that is exactly what it should be. The masterclass is to give you a key that you can use to generate at least up to $50-something thousand within your next 6 months if you actually use this bot to its good ability. And I'm telling you, you can do much more than that. All right? So once you have gotten your DVIP gives you open to another type of earning in this particular space. And all you need to do is to position yourself. All right. And I tell you, you are never, ever, if you snooze on it, of course, I don't know. But this time around, I think I'm going to be welcoming back my boss. All right. Now, of course, I want to show you. Let me show you something. Some of my positions, right? Now, this particular position is still running, and I'm going to be showing us how far, right, this particular position is doing. But let me show you some positions, some previous position here. Of course, you can see this particular position here, the Agamemnon. Now, this Agamemnon, I close it manually myself. These are some of the things we are going to be learning in our private masterclass group, mentorship. And I think, oh my God. Now, I noticed something about this pair. Why? Because here, if you look at this place, let me show you. Let me show you here. Let me draw something here. This coin blessed me. I monitor this coin because this particular pair is a new pair. You can see it. This particular pair, right, is a new pair. That coin. And at that point, when I analyzed it at first, I used it to make some money. But in doing it again, along the line, I found out that energy of that particular market has changed in a way based on my personal analysis. And I have to stop it when it was too early, right? I didn't want to linger too much on it. And of course, you can see the same situation happen on the same one. Now, this Ansem and Soul, for some of us in this particular call who have been providing liquidity, you know that for some of us, it has blessed us, right? This particular pair it has been doing well ever since its launch, since last 2 weeks or last week and every other thing. So I've also used it to make some serious money. And of course, you can see this book that I just launched right now, right? The new one that is currently ongoing, I just used as an experiment. Now, what do I do? We are in this masterclass training. We're going to be teaching you how to stay on profit, how to make money with Dexify. 2, how to also protect your money. And some of these things are the things that is very easy if you pay attention to what is going to be taught to you. All right. And of course,
all right, because of time, please, you have to round up because we have another class right now.
Of course, I'm already done. So thank you very much, Coach Gideon, for this opportunity. And of course, thank you so much for everyone who has also been in this particular session tonight. So please, the floor is yours, so we can actually be able to dive in.
All right, I want to see those who actually enjoy that section. Just trying to join again. I'm not in the meeting with my second phone. If you enjoy that session, can I see you put up your hands together? Oh, I see a lot of hands. I see a lot of hands. I see a lot of hands. You're going to do this again for me right now. You're going to do it again for me.
Recording in progress.
So I say you're going to do it again for me. Just 1 minute. I want to make this a co-host before we wrap it up. Just give me a minute. Okay. All right, let's go again. If you actually enjoyed that session, I want you to put your hands together. Put your hands together for Mr. Empire with love emoji. Amazing, amazing. See a lot of love emojis out there. Great. That is crazy, amazing. Just keep it coming. You enjoy that session. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Great, great. I see a lot of hands out there. And good turnout for today's class. Great. All right. I'm going to say a few things before we jump into the next training. And I want you to pay attention. You can stop showing the love emoji right now. So, what do I want to talk about? I want to let us know how wealth is built. So, what we are doing in this community is we are preparing and launching the next generation of billionaires and multimillionaires. And what do I mean? Because a lot of persons in this side of the world believe that when, especially in the tech world and the online space world, once people come tell you about making money online or try selling a course to you or getting you to another online business, people always have this ideology that online business is a scheme where you bring money and keep somewhere and money start coming to you. And that is the wrong and the most, criminal ideology that have been sold to a lot of persons. And with this ideology, so a lot of persons come in and they want a system where they can put in money somewhere and money will be generating for them. These have gotten so many persons into getting scammed, because platforms like that are called get rich quick scheme. They are called investment scheme. I always tell people, if you want to invest money, you can invest money in real estate, tangible assets. You can invest money in stock exchange. You can go and buy shares in big companies, big institutions. We've taught in the class, we've taught people how to do investments. You can buy crypto assets. Crypto is also, you can do investment in crypto, buy maybe stable, relatively established crypto coins like Solana, BSC, like Binance, BNB, BTC, Ethereum, and assets to hold, or coins that are coming up. You can invest money in that way. But you see all these schemes that tell you that they're going to be paying you 10% in a day, 1% in a day, 2%, that they are using your money to trade. They are doing one thing or the other. They are scammers. I've been shouting this thing for the past 10 years now. And okay, let me say, since 2020, started shouting this thing. Some of us are falling victim of this. I've been victim before. And that is why I know that these guys are scammers. See, the one thing is this: most of these guys doing these things, they don't have name, no identity. You don't know them. You just heard one platform is launched. They are from Canada. They are from Asia, or one country in Asia, India, or one country, and somebody out there is pushing it. See, guys, this thing always come to this country and most African countries and Asian countries every time. And I say some of our people are behind it, and some of the Asian guys out there are behind these things. And these are pyramid schemes. These are ways these guys always want to take money from us. And most of us are going to be falling victim. There is one I heard currently ongoing right now. Put out your ear not to make money quick. There is nobody, if not making money is too easy that you just keep money and money begin to fall in, nobody should be poor, right? Because everybody at one point in the other have money to keep somewhere that will be generating money for them. And that is the reason why we are not doing this business model. As he explained it, it seems so simple that you just need to bring money, keep in your wallet, the robot begin to make money for you. That is how it is in real time. But you need to understand how this robot function. You need to understand how the Web3 market function. You need to know that is the purpose of the master class we are putting up. And that is one reason we are not charging a dime for the master class. Because I see it as an obligation for us to give value. You need to understand how the robot function. In real time, this is a robot, an AI system that has been programmed to help you provide liquidity. Is solving one of the most complex tasks in the crypto space, which is liquidity provision. There is nothing again in the crypto space that is not complex than liquidity provision. And this robot make it so simple that you just need to what? Put money in your wallet, turn on the autonomous bots or the copy of the pin, and go back to sleep and start making money. However, there are things you need to learn. And this is also for me calling those who have actually gotten this robot, but they are yet to join the master class. They are yet to join the private mentorship group. You're not doing yourself a favor. I think you are cheating yourself. You're robbing yourself, because you're robbing yourself from knowledge. And I have a favorite quote, which I normally tell us. I say, anybody that gives you money or gives you a platform to make money without you understanding how that platform is making money from you, or for you rather, or without giving you access to knowledge that we literally explain or guide you on how you can do that thing he claims is doing for you, he's cheating you. Even if he's doing the real thing for you, the person is hiding, he's cheating you. Knowledge is power. Information controls the world. The difference between so many of us and some other persons out there is what they know and what we know. I believe that if I know and have access to Elon Musk or have access to the information he probably have access to, I should be doing close to him. So the difference between some of you out there and myself in this industry is knowledge. I spent almost 15 years in this space, and all my years in this space, I've been grinding, learning, implementing, and some of us have been following me over time. You've seen us do things literally over and over again. And I want to tell you and beg you for something. Please, we are ready to dish out everything, hiding up, withholding nothing. Your own part is, please, come on, spend that time. Like now it's 10 p.m. and it's past 10 p.m. and I'm going to be jumping into another class right now. I'll be taking the class personally. I'm going to be spending extra 2 hours in that class. Like sometimes we take 4 hours on a single row class, 3 hours on the class, on a master class, and some persons might be weary, but this is something that will literally make you a multi-millionaire. Bet me anywhere, there is no business model as lucrative as Web3 business in this space. In liquidity provision is number one in the Web3 business model. Liquidity provision, pool creation is topping. And that is why you see, look at traders right now. Everybody who is trading crypto, where are they? They are probably sleeping, waiting for the next bull run. Because whether you want to trade short, today you are battling with emotions and ever. But with liquidity provision, despite the bear market, yes, you have its own circumstances, but you are sure of still remaining profit because you make money regardless of market direction. Whether the market is crashing or pumping, you are earning fees. As the market crashes, people are selling. You are earning fees from the token that is crashing. They are giving you the token. And people are going to buy, definitely. Some people will buy as the market is crashing. You are earning fees from them as well. So whether people are buying or they are selling, yours is to earn their transaction fees. So it looks so common, but come on, guys, you need to understand how this thing is done. As common as it is, you need to learn, understand, and implement this business model. So for those who have gotten their D protocols, as Mr. Empire said earlier, we have divided the class into different categories. Those who have D Pro 1 or D Pro 2, you have your own meetings every Wednesday. And those who have D Pro 3, 4, 5, 6, you have, or DVIP 3, 4, 5, 6, you have your own group separately, your own masterclass separately on Fridays. And on Mondays, we have general masterclass. So tonight is general masterclass. And if you have from D Pro 1 to D Pro 6 and you are not in your own designated group, that means you're not in that Telegram channel that is labeled the private mentorship group, you are not there where you're going to be getting access to the link to join us, then you are missing a whole lot. So as soon as we end this meeting, we are starting the masterclass where we help mold and build the next generation of billionaires. These billionaires in making. And I'm giving us 1,000,000% guarantee that you can be in this masterclass from beginning. This week is the 3rd week, and we have 6 weeks for the masterclass. You can't spend 6 weeks in this masterclass without achieving results. It's not possible. Without achieving your desired result, there is nothing. It is, I hold me to my word. I said, you can't spend 6 weeks with me on this masterclass. I spend 3 times in a week, in a row, spending 3 hours plus almost every day of these 3 times in a week with you without getting your results. It's impossible. It's 100% guaranteed. What? It's free of charge. You're not paying for it. You just need to pay the time factor. You need to pay your time. Pay attention. Come on to it. Once you have your deep protocol, join us tonight. Let's build wealth. And for those who are going to be getting access to it, reach out to any of our admins or to the person who invited you to this training. You don't know how to reach out to the admin, reach out to the group admin where you belong and tell them that they should add you to the private mentorship group if you are not there yet. And please beware of scammers. We will never ask you for money. We never ask you for money. We will never ask you for your private information. I said your money remains in your wallet in Dexify, and nobody will ask you for your private keys or your traverses. Protect them and don't fall victim to these hungry scammers out there looking for who to devour. And lastly, the last announcement is on Dex token. Yeah, next week Tuesday we are starting our marketing on Dex token, and then you're gonna see the next phase on Dex. We want to start a strategic marketing to graduate Dex token so we can distribute our coin. So we start gradually and push it up, and we're going to be informing you what we're going to do this collectively, guys. We're going to inform you what you need to do. Forget that Dex token is a native token for Dexify, and if you're not holding yet, you are doing yourself. I can't talk more about it, but you're going to see with time. You're going to see what Dex is going to do. So we're going to be ending here for tonight. We're going to be having another meeting tomorrow. It's going to be a general meeting like this. The same Zoom link, the same platform by 9 p.m. same time. See you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. And for those who are qualified for the masterclass, those who have gotten their depot